run today. It's been pretty crazy. We have a great studio audience in here that we have trapped. We're not allowing them to leave.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm Phil.
And I'm Joe.
And I'm Jack.
I'm just Dave.
Oh, he's just Dave. But Jack and Dave have been on the floor cataloging a bunch of awesome-ish from Comic-Con. So,
right?
Yes. Yesterday was day one for us. We hit the floor hard.
Real hard.
Today we decided we need to kick it up a notch, hit it even harder.
Harder.
Oh, wow.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
yes.
That's the wise words of.
First off,
Kanye.
we went with shorts today. Really smart
We're learning.
move.
We're learning from our
We-
mistakes.
It's been hot.
Yeah.
I would say today doubled.
I think it's double the amount of people. There's
Yeah.
so many people out there. Double the cosplayers.
Yes.
Double the madness. There was people when we were just trying to walk back here to tell you guys about all this awesome stuff. We saw like several dudes with their shirt off trying to tip over a police car.
That
sounds like a
really
riot.
happened.
That's not even
part of a riot?
exaggerating. That happened.
That really
just
happened.
cosplay.
Yes.
No, you see a lot of people with like one-day passes coming in the weekend, so it's gonna get crazier and crazier. So, what are the survival tips that you guys have for our audience, for people who are watching?
Oh.
Let's
I'm gonna
hit it
go
hard.
with stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Drink lots of water or your beverage of choice.
water or free water that we have here for our
Yeah.
audience.
Hey, there you go.
There we go.
Every single person in the stadium gets a bottle of water.
Yeah, and I think this is as good a time as any to announce that I'm now sponsored by Monster Energy Drink.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a long
so,
con, David. That's a long con.
It was. As far as the tips go, I'm just going to reiterate. I said this yesterday, but with these crowds, if you're with a group, oh my gosh, find a smart way to stay together. Get a hand signal, get a light, get something. Maybe
Yeah.
get a big leash and tie everybody at the waist together.
Yeah.
Smart.
Because it's so easily to get lost. You turn and see something cool for a second, and
Yep.
then your party's gone in a sea of people just down the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and suggest a Purell.
Yeah, oh,
Purell.
Comic-Con crud
Yeah.
is a real thing. You get real sick.
Yeah.
This is what I'm sick with the
You
Comic-Con.
see this?
This
Oh yeah,
is
we didn't
not-
address this
We
at all,
have
did we?
not addressed this. Okay? So anyone so far who's been watching who did not watch but coming earlier is just thinking that we're just having a cash talk with a zombie. Can we address this? What happened, Joe?
What's going on?
You
So
went hard day 2, didn't you?
I went too
see
hard
what
day
happens?
2. Did not use Purell.
No Purell.
And this is what happens when you don't eat fruit and you get sick.
My
Shake
boy-
hands with a lot of people and you get sick.
My boy's a cautionary tale. He's taking one for the team.
Learn from his mistakes, please.
I will say, if you find the right line, I was standing in line on the floor a little bit today doing some merch buying.
Merch.
There's a lot of wait lines, and then they take you to the actual line, but they have to transport like a line of 6 people across the floor. Make sure to just tag someone with your brain. Like, I know that backpack. I'm going to chase that backpack because your crowd will get split up.
Will get split
and
up.
you might have waited in line an hour for nothing.
Yeah, it's a
so,
real thing.
Yeah.
So real.
Do you guys bring us more of that sweet montage of awesome stuff?
Oh, we got some clips for you.
Yeah, we brought some clips.
Bought some clips. We'll sprinkle some clips in there.
Salt Bay.
Sergio, can we cue up that sweet montage of day number 2?
You're my boy, Serge.
Dave and Jack,
All right.
hit the floor.
Buttons on buttons. on
Thanks,
buttons.
Serge.
Get my life on this. Buttons on buttons on buttons.
Buttons on buttons.
What's up, guys? I'm Jack.
And I'm Dave,
And this is day 2 of Comic-Con. We're hitting the floor.
and we've only just scratched the surface, so stay tuned and we'll show you what's up.
Let's go.
Guys, I'm here in front of SpongeBob's home, the Pineapple. And the crazy thing is just because now it is in California, it's now $12,000 a month just to stay here. It's a tiny 1-bedroom.
What's up, guys? Oh my gosh, we're here at the BBC America booth. We got a Dalek here from Doctor Who. And guess what? Yours truly is going to be hosting a little fashion show tomorrow featuring all kinds of Doctor Who cosplayers. I hope we get some robots like this in the mix. Destroy.
Mighty crew rolling deep. Rolling deep.
There they are.
I just want her to wake up so I can ask her out.
I want to go in there. Is there an alien in there? She never called me back from yesterday. Here, my man, hang out here with me.
Are they going to be okay? Where are they getting shipped to? Are they? They're. I don't think we're gonna see them again. No.
Ring nod. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Triceratops.
Blue Ranger.
Tyrannosaurus.
This is pretty epic.
Run, you fools. Run. No, fly. That's what it is. Fly, you fools.
That's pretty good, Jack.
Oh.
Yes. Can you get that profile? Look at that profile. Dude, that's epic. What do you feel like right now?
I feel like I could absolutely fly away.
Do you really think these bars can hold me forever? You've got another thing coming.
Hey guys, I apologize, but there is no sitting or standing over here.
A real life villain.
Yes, there is
See
no
that?
seat. You cannot sit or eat on the Comic-Con floor, guys.
Wow.
I did not know that.
Another pro tip: if you want to sit, plan it out accordingly because
Yeah.
you can't just go stand. There's no loitering in there because the space is so
limited.
valuable.
Yeah.
So you have to. They won't let you stand on a wall. They won't let you sit on a wall. If you have food, find it. Plan that out, you guys.
Yeah.
Plan out your sits and your
What did
resting
that guy
points.
say? Was he like, "Get up, you mother"?
Yeah.
Pretty
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
If you guys are just joining us, this is Hit the Floor, Super News' Comic-Con floor show, where we send our two special correspondents, Jack and Dave, out on the floor to tell us what's going on, to experience all the cool stuff that's going on, and report back.
Yeah, we are.
what we're
Super
doing.
News is taking over Berkeley Pizza here in San
It's a
Diego
takeover.
Comic Con. It's pretty great.
It's so many
You guys
locations.
enjoying the pizza? Do they not have pizza yet?
Su-
Soon.
They're hungry. We have a
Everybody's
hungry audience
chomping on
here.
pizza.
We have
They
a
got
hungry
cheese
audience.
flowing from their mouths. They can't talk. There's pepperoni everywhere. Ma'am, please put your shirt back on. All right.
I believe
You're
also we both have our top three.
I got some
top
special
three
stuff.
moments.
Oh, okay.
Each
I
for
wish-
you guys.
Each. And for you guys.
Favorite moments from the floor today at SDCC.
Can we kick it right to those? Because I want to see what the
why don't
highlights
you
were.
kick it off first,
Sure.
Dave.
Yes, we can.
Sure.
Yes, we can.
Yes,
Can we kick it? Yes, we
Yes,
can.
we can.
Sure, please put your pants back on. Pizza doesn't go there.
Which one should I start with? I think one of my favorite things was obviously this year, as you can see on your lanyard right there. Flip it over.
Flip it at.
No.
Dude, that's a.
Yeah. No,
that's a
keep
slap
going. That's
bracelet.
not a lanyard.
Your lanyard?
Someone teach him what a lanyard is, please. Flip it around. There it is.
There it is, baby.
Walking Dead is
Walking
taking
Dead,
over.
okay.
It's taking over. I'm a big fan of the show. I wanted to see what they had to offer, and honestly, he was taking a video, and we didn't really find anything. You'll see what I mean?
Yeah, you'll see. You'll see.
All right,
Sergio,
check it
you
out.
got that clip? Didn't find too much.
Into the surge.
Wow. What's wrong with your meat that he did not seem interested?
Yeah.
Like, what have you been
I was
eating?
offended. He sniffed me and walked away.
He was looking for brains.
Yeah.
brains.
That's not what the Walking Dead zombies are into. Get your cannon right,
My,
bro.
It's a Nick-
my
that's a-
sweet natural Italian olive oil just sent him off. He was like, doesn't smell like human. It smells like pizza. But yeah, those are your kind, Joe.
Yeah, I could speak. I represent.
Yeah,
That's why I got hired for Super News to represent the zombie population.
Yeah,
Yes.
diversity.
Well, a misconception with zombies is that we eat any humans. That's not true. That's not
Yeah,
true.
it's not true?
We like healthy humans.
Yep.
Oh,
Which is why he went the other way.
Exactly.
Organic.
Yeah,
Even zombies are doing it these days.
No, but I
You
thought
know?
that was really cool. I mean, there are a lot of interactive
Yeah.
booths here, but very few have things from the show
Yeah.
to interact with, like zombies walking around. They have the fence in there. It was really cool. You can go inside and you can probably get bitten by a zombie and turn into a zombie. And
Yeah.
so this is a really cool exhibit.
That's actually how Joe did it.
I don't. Now, here's the thing, though, Dave. I'm not sure if these were real zombies or people in makeup. How do you feel about people appropriating zombie culture?
Yeah.
Oh, it's as long as they have a zombie staff writer on their team.
Yeah.
Because
Then
like
they're
that's
fine.
it starts with the writing. Is what I always say. It starts with the writing.
Let's dodge this minefield and talk about Jack's
Hey, I'm
moment.
Jack.
Oh my gosh, you
Give us
guys!
a moment.
Well, we saw a whole bunch of really fun stuff. I want to talk about though. We saw a a whole bunch of like recreations of costumes.
Yeah.
And we got to see some props from movies as well. There was like let's see it.
Let's hit it
I'm gonna
up.
Stop talking.
Yeah, Sergio
All right.
knows what we're talking
Put
about.
it in my
I'm
eyes,
sure.
Sergio.
Do you know what we're talking about?
Oh my gosh, it's Jack Nicholson. Hi. Whoa, I think he's had a little plastic surgery. Actor's age, it's no big deal. Hey, Jack. Hey, what was it like working on The Shining? The Shining. I know Kubrick's a hard ass. I think that's what his expression is telling us right now. Hey, who designed your clothes? Is that Armani? Is that Armani? All right, that's cool. He's busy. It's not a big deal. We got Batman, Catwoman, RoboCop. Who is this guy? Is that Nathan Fillion? It is Nathan Fillion. So that's the rabbit that they used in place of Roger when they were doing the live action bit, so they knew where he would be, and they got the size difference and the ears. If Bob Hoskins needed to grab him by the ears, they do one take where he held that guy, and then they do one take where he's just miming, and that's what you see in the movie.
Is that true?
That's very true. That's not BS. Yeah.
Whoa! As you could see, that's awesome. Like those suits are really authentic. Like I was born in '89, so that Batman movie, I didn't really get to see like the marketing of all that stuff. So it was really cool to like see that Joker up close.
Yeah, and I was born in 2015, so seeing The Martian, like right there, it was just like, whoa! Matt Damon was just in this.
You still smell him.
It's crazy.
It smells like Jason Bourne in that suit.
Smells like potatoes and poop. That whole segment is really, really cool.
Yeah.
And a lot of this stuff is up for auction.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, actually, we saw a varying price range in
my
a
gosh.
bunch of these
Yes,
costumes that
and
you can
props
actually
and
buy.
stuff, yeah.
I saw a very, very realistic looking Deadpool costume, which was $500, and then we saw just a Kylo Ren mask alone was $500.
Jeez.
And then other things were like $20, $100. Basically, we're all broke now because we're spending all of our money on these cool things.
Kylo mask. Yeah, I saw a $50 Kylo mask, which is much more my price range, and then that was like the $500 one. It's like, whoa! So depending on what level of realism you're trying to get, and how big your wallet is, you can really become your favorite character.
Don't step on your glasses, Phil.
You need those.
So okay, that's really cool. We saw
yeah.
there's like so much just film history outside of just nerd stuff.
Yeah. Plus that Roger Rabbit too. I want to say that really quick. I know you guys saw the clip. That Roger Rabbit's cool. They really use that on set.
Really?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
That
really, really
that
cool.
thing interfaced with Bob Hoskins,
Yeah.
and it's available.
The late great Bob Hoskins. Get out of here.
Oh, Phil's gone.
Bye, Phil.
See you, Phil.
Oh, hey.
Later. I'll get it
Welcome
later.
back, Phil,
I'll get it
everybody.
later.
Welcome back, Phil. But sir, please put your pants on.
All right, so let's hear Dave. You have another moment of your 3 moments.
Yes. Another one of my favorite moments from the floor today at Comic-Con was really cool because I don't normally get recognized a lot when I go out in public. I know it's
Whoa.
weird. I should be. I have a very familiar face, and everyone knows me from Super News, I'm sure. And my fine work in the Domino's national commercial in 1998.
Whoa.
So, that being said, IMDb was there, and of course, they wanted a piece of this. They wanted the duo.
yeah.
Always. Clawing at it.
Why don't we just show the clip, and then afterwards we'll see if you guys can figure out who is in the shot with the microphone on IMDb.
Yeah. Guess it out.
Little special
Let's
guest
see.
we ran into.
Very cool.
Inside knowledge.
Hey guys, we're here with IMDb and they are so excited to be talking to us.
They're just bubbling with, just teeming with excitement. They can barely contain themselves. See that?
Just pretend. Just pretend.
Please. Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you guess? Did you know who it is?
Huh? So that
Who is
did you
that?
notice who that was? No?
No. Do you have any guesses?
No.
Any guesses up
No.
here?
Anyone?
What are they saying?
Carlos Mencia.
Carlos Mencia.
That was not Carlos
Master of
Mencia.
Disguise.
Is
What
that
a good
Mr. Bean?
cosplay.
Yeah.
That is Kevin Smith's daughter.
Whoa!
Harley Quinn.
Ah.
Was she yelling at you to get out of there?
Yeah, no, actually, they interviewed us, and we said, if you're going to interview, because she came up to us, and she was like, oh my God, Dave Rispoli from Super News.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? I was like, this is Jack. And then she wanted to interview us, and we are like, well, if we interview you,
Yeah.
then you can interview us. And so, did a little boom, boom, boom.
That's awesome.
backs.
That's
So,
really
yeah.
cool.
She's doing something with IMDb. That was really cool. So there's a lot of other media sources on the floor. Everyone's filming. It's really hard to determine like
who's what,
who's
legit.
Yeah, I mean, we're walking around with an iPhone on a selfie stick going, "We're super news." And people are going, "Sure, you can film me." So, but that was really cool. We didn't really realize that until halfway through the interview, and then I said, "Wait a minute."
Yeah,
I knew who this
me
is.
too. Yeah, it was like, whoa, hey, wait a minute.
The most interesting thing to me is that specific Domino's reference in 1998. Is that real? That was too specific to be fake.
Of course.
No, he was in
Is that real?
He was in a Domino's commercial.
The internet is a hell of a place. We'll leave that
All
up
right,
to you
cool.
guys to find
I
out.
wanna see,
all
you
right. You guys gotta find
Are
out.
you on camera eating?
All right, let's
Move on.
let's. I'm sure Dave gets these questions all the time.
time.
We gotta lay off
time.
a second. There's more moments to get through. Jack,
Yes.
what is your second favorite moment that you had on the floor today?
Well, as everybody knows, I'm a big fan of putting stuff on my head, and there's nothing better to put on your head than a hat. And they had a whole bunch of cool hats at this booth. There was all kinds.
Hold up. Best setup so far.
Can we get a
Love
Webby
putting
for that?
things on my head. What's best? Hats. What's in the other
that
category?
was a real curveball.
What's the other category?
Well, you could put like those foil things to protect yourself from the aliens, like reading your thoughts.
Okay,
There's
yeah,
all
fair,
kinds of
fair,
different
fair,
things.
fair.
I don't want to bore you guys
No,
with
let's get
head adornments, but the thing is,
This is the most successful video setup that has ever happened.
look, you guys, there's a lot of cool hats. There was a lot of steampunky stuff. It was very cool. I got to be a wizard. Let's roll that clip, sir.
Yeah. Hashtag cool hats.
Check it out.
That's the goal. BB-8's the hardest too. This is
Good day, Governor. Well, hello to you, sir.
Let's get a tiny hat. We're gonna know a little baby one, like one of these. Oh my gosh, look at that. Now that's how you do it. That was a tiny little hat.
That was
It was a cute little tiny hat.
That's a hat for your hat.
You know what? It's good for your baby. It's good for hats on hats.
Yeah.
It's all
Hats on
kinds of stuff.
cats.
Yeah, hats on cats.
But that was a really cool place.
Yeah, I think one of the cool things about Comic-Con is even if you don't come in costume or cosplaying yourself, I feel like if you walk around the floor and spend a little money, you could have an amazing costume by day's end.
Yeah,
So true.
one of my friends
had like leather and stuff on it.
My friend is here. He's getting a helmet for his motorcycle that is themed after a Star Wars helmet.
Yes.
Which is, you could buy a whole get up here. It's
Exactly.
pretty awesome.
You've got and I like how just like there's fringe stuff because there's a lot of steampunk elements there
Yes,
too.
we saw corsets, leather corsets that were being made. Kilts were being
Kilts.
sold. All kinds of stuff.
Bags, like
anything you want.
holsters, all kinds of
We got it
amazing,
here.
amazing stuff that people like themselves that they craft themselves and they sell it and it's there for us to buy, baby.
Yeah, actually, that brings me to my next one.
Oh.
See that
Ooh.
transition?
That was nice.
Smooth.
One of the things I always wanted, being a Game of Thrones fan, is to have my own dragon.
What?
Did you know
Your own
you
dragon.
can also have that as well?
You can own a dragon?
You can get
and it'll move. You know
A
what?
dragon. Yeah, don't.
Yeah, don't.
Sergio, please, let the clip speak for itself.
Can I pet your dragon?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
It's okay, it's a nice dragon.
What's the name of this place?
It's Imaginarium Galleries.
I'm gonna get a furry friend.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, that was really
Nice.
cool.
Yeah, she sold dragons, and you could buy all different kinds, and they sit on your shoulder. I'm going to ruin the magic, but let me peel back the curtain. You got a little thing in your hand that controls it. Its head can move all directions. I mean, come on.
How much is that
Were
going
you that
for?
magician that ruined all the other magician's secrets? Is that who you were?
No, no.
In
He's
98.
pocketing the cards, guys. They're in his sleeves.
David Blaine, if you're watching, I'm so sorry.
It's not actually levitating; it's a foot trick.
It's just a foot trick. We all got to see a whole bunch of awesome stuff. And again, I think I mentioned this yesterday, but some of my favorite elements of San Diego Comic-Con are the mashup cosplay costumes.
Yeah, we saw some really good ones.
So we saw some amazing ones.
Yes.
In my next clip, we've got a little somebody, and I don't even really want to.
No, I'm excited.
I just kind of want to
This will
show
win
it.
the award for thinking outside the box.
Definitely, and it's
Yeah.
it's so much fun. I had a blast, and he was very popular on the floor. I'll say that.
Let's hit it.
Search.
Deadpool. Please.
Dude,
Can we get a picture? Hold on, just real fast.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
do my chain.
Oh, promise. I'm so excited.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, very nice.
Thank you so much. Oh, man.
Yeah. I want to get a picture with Greg.
We are not worthy. We are not worthy.
Red balls.
Tyrone Bigham's Deadpool. Come on.
That-
I smoke rocks.
We're gonna see that in a Marvel like comic in a couple years. It's gonna be like a crossover panel, like crossover universe.
Yeah,
Deadpool and
yeah.
Tyrone. That is perfect.
Two
It was
worlds
so
you
great.
didn't know you
Right?
wanted to collide. Right?
Never.
Chappelle show and
I
Deadpool.
want Chappelle to see that. I want to hear his comment on it. Like,
Yeah.
I really hope Dave
That's right.
Chappelle. I know.
What's Deadpool?
Just wow. So